Hello friends, myself Dr. Ketan Shah, Associate Professor, New LJ Commerce College. We are here to continue our discussion of the paper of Problems of Indian Economy, Part 1, Semester 5, Gujarat University. In the last video, we have gone through the basics of planning, in which I have discussed with you what is economic planning. I have given you a synoptic view of Indian planning, and finally, we discussed characteristics of 5-year plans in India. Today, we are going to discuss objectives of planning in India. We'll try to answer a very simple question. Why did we need plans? There is not one objective, there are multiple objectives. And these are the objectives which run across all the 12 5-year plans as well as 7 annual plans. To begin with, the most important objective of each and every plan has been an increase in national income. In more popular words, it is all about increasing GDP growth rate. Why? When a country produces more, it can also consume more, and this amounts to increase in living standards. When a country produces more, it needs more labor to increase output. This automatically addresses the problem of unemployment as well as poverty. When a country produces more, it can also export more. If it exports more, it can earn foreign currency, which is helpful in paying import bill, in paying past international debt, as well as in creating emergency reserves. But to make growth possible and to accelerate growth, it is very necessary that rate of investment goes up. That is, the speed at which capital is formed increases year after year. Thirdly, ensuring of social justice and equity. It is more about equitable distribution of national income. In the first point, we try to answer the question what exactly we want to achieve. In the second point, we try to answer the question how will that be achieved. In the third point, we are trying to answer the question for whom are we doing all this. We aren't doing this for a small section of population. We are trying to increase national income, and we are trying to promise improved living standards to each and everyone in India. Fourthly, we need to provide additional employment. Generation of employment and generation of additional employment is bit different. Every year new jobs are created, and every year old jobs are lost. Important is what is happening to net employment. Net employment can be defined as the difference between new jobs generated minus old jobs lost. Net employment should keep on increasing year after year and from one plan to another plan. Fifth is quite simple to understand. It's all about removing of poverty, directly or indirectly. Directly is by providing some income support to the poor, and this income support has got to be unconditional. Indirectly is by providing them with some kind of jobs, and through that ensuring that they earn a certain minimum level of income every month, every year. Sixth, last few plans, let us say last 4 or 5 plans, we have tried to alleviate three bottlenecks facing Indian economy since long. One is about agricultural production. We need to recall that in the mid of 1960s, we started with Green Revolution. It was science and technology applied to farming. Benefits of that percolated down to many Indian villages in many states of India for quite a long time. But then, slowly and slowly, those benefits started decreasing. Now there's a talk of second Green Revolution. Second is about industrial production. We have done quite well, but when we compare our manufacturing sector with that of Chinese or some other country within Asia or outside Asia, we find we are a laggard. We need to boost industrial capacity. And third is about balance of payment stability. It is about ensuring some kind of sustainable balance between our export earnings and import payments. Not to be forgotten, that the prime reason for economic crisis of 1991 was the foreign exchange crisis. We were short of forex reserves. So much so that in the mid June of 1991, we were left with only $1 billion, just sufficient to pay another 15 days of import bill. Seventh is about inclusive growth. Inclusive growth is not only about making the benefits of growth trickle down to the poorest of the poor, it's also about making people participate in our growth story, giving them a ownership of the growth planning process, and also giving them an ownership of the benefits of growth that we finally derive. And finally, we have come down to other two objectives which have been made more vocal in last four plans. It's about modernizing the economy. Modernization is not only limited to the manufacturing sector by bringing in latest machines. Modernization is all about making modern styles of management. Lastly, plans these days try to ensure maximum use of resources. And in context of globalization, we also want to become a price competitive economy. Before 1990s, if there was one reason why we were not able to export too much was that our goods were highly priced in comparison to goods exported from other countries. Our goods were of substandard quality. After globalization, we took upon ourselves the objective of making our industries price competitive. There has been a lot of improvement so far as quality is concerned, and there will also be an improvement when it comes to concepts of cost management, cost control, and cost reduction. That's all for the day. Thank you.